So I have pretty much everything painted. I've got all my beams painted. I've got my uprights painted. Okay. So got some over there that are going to be for the patio furniture enclosure. So this here is going to be my catio out here though. And you know, it might be a little bit hard to understand at this moment, but that's okay. Basically there's going to be identical unit sitting out here, except it's going to be just a little bit lower. None of this is going to be attached to the house. It's going to be close to the house, and the roof runoff or the water runoff is not going to be an issue, and it's going to get away from the house, but this unit will not be attached to the house. So with that said, you know, an important notable consideration here is that this is going to be sitting on top of hard packed process, okay? And instead of me trying to level everything up, okay, and trying to get it all exactly perfect, what did I do? I moved away some of the process, and as you can see, it's like deep, okay? And it was all hard packed. So basically I moved away the process and I leveled up the structure, and it's right now up in the air, and the legs are not even touching the ground. So it's all suspended and it's level to my good enough for my liking. Okay, now maybe some people might think that it may not be good enough, but I mean, let's look here. I mean, look at that level over there. That's that way. That's this way. Okay. What do we got? We got this over here. You know, we got our beams. So basically this thing is sitting level and it's where I want it. Okay, so what else? So I just kind of started to prepare some soil over here, or to move the process around to get prepared for the next one. But I'm going to pour some concrete over here and get this one kind of situated before I try to put in beams to figure out where this needs to go, because the length of the beam is going to dictate where the end of this is going to be. And I don't exactly know where that is right now, and I want it to go together without having to do too much work. So basically what happened, I picked up these old shock bottles for free one day quite a while ago. Well, I just need something to contain the concrete. So I'm using those as little forms, or what do you want to call them? And I don't care if this is 42 inches deep or how deep, because it's sitting on top of process. I mean, railroads tracks sit on top of process. Everything sits on top of gravel. So sitting on top of the gravel when it's not attached to the house is not going to be an issue. I just am putting it here so that this is going to be an easy way for me to level this structure and get it solid. Then when I'm done, I'm just going to backfill with the process, and it's going to be fine because this is going to be nice and solid. What am I doing also? I'm just going to mix some Portland cement along with some of the process, because look at this, it's got all this loose stuff in here. I mean, this is going to be fine. I'm just going to mix this up with some Portland and going to throw it in those little containers and call it a day and wait for it to set up. I have some coal ash, so I went ahead and mixed that in with the process. You know, I don't have any sand on hand, but like I said, it's not a big deal because I'm just looking for a solid base to be leveled on, and this ground was already solid. Something else I forgot to mention earlier, you see the anchor bolts already in place also. So this is going to be like all done here in a minute. This is the future catio. I'm a proponent of alternative fuel. Okay, this is coal over here. I have like 3 skids of coal. This is probably enough to get me through the winter on my first floor. Well, my catio is going to be multi-purpose, multi-function. Okay, basically, when I made this, I made it wide enough so that my skidster, the wheels, will fit through. It only got a couple inches on each side. and I'll be able, with the forks, I'll be able to come in and lift up my skid and set it right in front of the doorway here, so that when I want coal, I can just open up the door and bring in the bags, and it'll be nice and dry. And in the meantime, the cats are going to have access to the shelves over here on this side, the shelves on this side. They'll have access to the center. Obviously, there's going to be some coal in here, though. There's going to be a skid on the stoop. There's going to be another skid in the front. And if I can fit the third skid in there, it's also going to be in there. So basically, and if not, well, then I'll leave a skid outside. And when I need it, I'll just come over here and move it inside. There's people that are very, they think that Velcro is the best invention ever. Well, I'm the guy that thinks the cable tie or zip tie is the best ever. So basically, when it came to this Catio, I had my structure that was built. Okay, and then what did I do? I bought this, what do they call this? They call this feedlot panels, cattle feedlot panels, and they were like $33 a piece, and they're 50 inches by 16 feet. And I only used 4 of them, and I just bent them so that they kind of came around the corner to my front, and I just zip tied them to my frame. And the whole purpose of that wire, or that feedlot panel, is so that now I can zip tie my privacy lattice to the wire. Now I still have lots of zip tying to do here, but basically this Catio is being held together with nothing but zip ties. So if I ever want to take it apart, I can just cut the zip ties. And I did put, because the ground is uneven, and obviously I really don't want the ground level because I want the grade, the natural grade, to be there. So basically there's places at the bottom where I just put some fencing, and it's on the ground and it's going up to the side. Several places wherever there's going to be an issue, I put some extra fencing there, so the cats aren't going to be digging out, or no creatures are going to be digging their ways in. After I get done here putting the lattice on, I'm going to get get a bucket with the skidster and bring in some process, and I'm just going to fill this in and make it kind of level. I'm going to cover up the wire with some extra process so that it's rake it out so it's nice, pretty much not level but to grade, because it's about 4-inch difference between this side and this side. When I made customized these pallet racks, okay, I made those pallet racks 4 inches longer because I knew the grade was so much lower, so that then when I put my beams in, they'd be level, they would just be on a different hole. So basically this is all winding down. Okay, I've got the other piece over there cut down that's going to get zip tied there, and then I'm going to go ahead and zip tie all the outside really good. Then I'm going to get over here and fill my floor or the ground, get it leveled up. Then I'm going to probably move my coal in. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to get my shelves in here first. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I've got some cedar. If you look up at the top of this garage up here, it's probably hard to see, but that's a board and batten, and that's like a 10-inch cedar board. And I've got this thickness planer that I bought. So what I'm thinking is I'll run and shave just a tiny bit off the top and the bottom of the planks, and I'll have cedar shelves out here. But I don't know that that's going to happen at this moment. I also have a whole bunch of plastic shelving that could probably just get zip tied. So I'm going to have to decide what I want to do for shelves, but I've got to get some shelves out here also. So I've got this zip tied really good. I think the important thing is to get the perimeter all the way around really good, and just a couple in the middle. But this is all on there really strong. Threw some more process down so it's kind of leveled up a little bit. Still got to put a piece there, maybe one. Got to get one on the other side. Have to close off the top a little bit so make sure no cats get out.